that to your dad, man, when he was being conceived. Ended on the bed sheet.
Alright, you guys. This video right here, Barry proves how smart and how much knowledgeable he is with carburetors. Specifically, how we set Hollies.
This longer goes on.
Yep. Welcome back to Wheeler's Garage. We got one here. That's a mama. Look at that big belly. So we got one here that's going to be a mama in the summer.
Look how young it is, dude.
Usually it's the spring and the fall.
You are
so
a fucking idiot.
That's going to give birth a little earlier.
Listen, the cats like rabbit, man, they'll have kids anytime. They'll spit out mini this year. Mini.
That were in my house for
Terrell has a big problem with feral cat population. And
last summer,
they're trying to figure out how to control it.
Somebody said something about the video. I just did a flat screen TV. I was in one of the cars. That TV was given to me by my great friend Ron Doe. Now I put it in there because there's no remote, and there's something wrong with it. So it's junk.
And I think this is the TV you guys he had in the truck and he was trying to whine about it got broke in the wreck.
Doesn't work. That's why it's sitting in that car. And but yeah, that's the Zephyr that's got the taillight panel out of that out of a Chevy Nova. It's my brand new taillight panel. I bought it 2 summers ago at the Brown County Car Show. The only one they ever had. Wasn't last summer, summer before last, and the guy that runs that is the one that runs that H&H Hot Rods, horsepower and hot rods. Jude Bostic, my buddy, I believe he actually owned that taillight panel, and I bought it from a booth that was actually, it was his
You
booth.
believe he
Somebody else was in the booth selling for him because he couldn't, he put on the whole show.
He's your buddy, but you don't know what his channel is called.
Show, the only one out there. I was kind of hoping to see one this year, and they didn't have it. Jude had a stroke. So he's not been feeling the best. And he was supposed to have a YouTube channel started, and he still didn't get that going. So there's another TV that I got that's a piece of crap. It came on, but there's no remote, and so it just got put up attached to two because my son bought me a couple new flat screens.
That's what I mean. It's just TV because there's no remote. He can't even go to Dollar General. His favorite place is
hey, what about that flat screen TV? No, that's junk. You know, Ron Doe gave it to me. He goes garbage picking. He calls it junking, is what we used to call it. We call it junking, but it's garbage picking, guys. And it's garbage. So our Holly carburetor has been regulated as a 650. And I know it's not. It's a lot bigger than a 650.
There's a number on it, dumbass. I mean, there's no need to speculate.
This has got a 650 carburetor on it.
I mean, listen to how he identifies it.
650.
He's a fucking mechanic. Well, let me tell you why.
The Coverjet car. And we're going to we'll have a look.
None of this matters when you're identifying a carburetor, folks. Not a fucking. The only thing that matters is that
This
number.
has got a plastic
No matter if it's a fucking dual feed line, a double
accelerator
pumper,
pump.
a single pumper. None of that matters. It could be a double pumper 650. I mean,
little carburetor.
he's so stupid, man.
Compared to that monster. It's going to go in a duster. Even my car guy said that thing's a monster.
No, we didn't, Barry. Quit lying.
Controversy with certain people on comments on this thing.
And again, you did a video trying to prove somebody wrong, but you didn't.
So we're going to...
Your whole argument's void.
I know what this carburetor is, his eyeballs.
Look at that fuel line, you guys. Look how rusty it is.
We just want to talk about that.
I can't even read it.
Man, most of the time, it don't have anything to do with the size of the carburetor body. It's got to do with the It's got to do with the insides of the carburetor. Dude.
What did he say that carb was?
It's a 650 is what he says. I mean, I don't know. It's a 1310 or a 3310.
Let's see.
What it is.
I mean, look how rough the carburetor looks.
This is all on a Holley carburetor or a Holley style carb. This is all that matters is these numbers here. This will tell you everything you need to know about the carburetor. Nothing else matters, man. I mean, and then you got
What he said that
a
was?
650 is what he's saying.
That's a 780. It says the 3310 Holley. That is a 10, right?
Yeah, 3310. Yeah, 3310-3. But then it's got an 1130. Did you run these numbers too? 1130.
No.
1130.
Let's do -3.
I mean,
780.
yeah, I mean, that's what I mean. He's a fucking moron. The man literally does a whole video talking about this. I know it's a 650 because I bought it. Well, how the fuck do you know if you didn't run these numbers? This is all you need. You have double pumpers that's small carbs, big carbs. You have big carbs and small carbs that's vacuum secondaries, fucking not vacuum secondaries. I mean, he's a fucking moron, dude. I mean, Jesus Christ, man. I mean, and the man still got a bunch of subscribers. I mean, he bought them bitches, man.
Yeah, 3310. If you run that 11,
that's what I said. It's a 3310.
If you run the 1130, now it pops up.
No, because that's the number you run. 3310.
Again, 3310, Barry. It's not a 650. 780. And you know nothing about this shit. Sit the fuck down.
Hey, listen to how he tells you how to
That's a
decline.
650.
It's not a 650. I just proved you wrong.
Secondary.
That doesn't matter.
It's a small little, carburetor.
None of that matters. None of that. It's the inside that matters.
The other one's a dual line double pumper.
That doesn't
That's
matter.
650, guys. The numbers on the front of that. That's a 650. Carburetor, you can tell it's even smaller.
I just proved you wrong.
12.
It's not a, it's a dual line,
He
yes.
got, it was a better
But it's a
picture than
single
it might be a
pump.
12.
It's not a double
Well, let's just run 12 just to be sure.
It's a small carburetor compared to, this other one that's
You're an
going
idiot,
on.
dude. You're want to talk about metering box, Barry. That's what that doesn't have. The only difference between
Small
that,
little dude.
it don't have 2 metering boxes.
How did I do the bracket? Did I cut that bracket too?
That doesn't matter either, though.
Yeah. Both my Mox and Christine, it's at the throttle body bracket cut in half. Because it won't go across the
Look
back
at
of
the angle on it, dude.
PCV
See how it's
valve
cocked
outlet
sideways?
on these
So when that
hollies.
cable pulls, it's pulling
So I've had
sideways
to,
on that.
cut the
It'll
bracket.
pop
You can see where I
off.
cut it.
Eventually, it will pop off that ball.
How did I do the bracket? Did I cut that bracket too? Yeah.
Or you want to slow it, yes.
It's a single pump.
Does 3312 come up
It's not a
anything?
double
3212, you said?
numbers on the front of that. That's
Yeah.
a six. Go
Yeah, it's a
across
12.
the back of the
I can't tell if it's 12 or
PCV
10.
valve outlet on these hollies. So I've had to cut the bracket. You can see where I cut it, right there. So I'm going to do something with that because the spring.
I'm not pulling up a 3312.
Then it's 3310.
Right there.
Yeah.
780.
The spring.
One of the people that
The bracket
he used to
was-
shout out all the time, he's a
Yeah.
carburetor guru,
So,
dude. I
I'm
mean,
going to have to, like, on the Mach 1.
you want to learn about carburetors, go watch his
over
shit.
To the other bolt on the back of the car.
I mean, he collects
Straighten
carburetors.
that
for crying out
up.
loud.
Because this thing wants to
Valve
walk in.
covers and
Not right, so. Yeah, that's a 650 there, guys.
no, it's
I cleared
not.
that up for you guys.
You just proved yourself an
I've had
idiot.
A couple of people, that's
Again.
a 650 car. No, it's not. That's got bigger internals.
That's a 780, Barry.
It's not bigger. It's the way they're machined and
double
drilled.
bumper.
It's the bodies are the same
477-4.
until you get into
It's not a
huge,
650
huge
one.
carburetors and alcohol carburetors. Then things get
Everybody seems to
different.
know my
Sizes.
carburetor's better than me.
Because they can read a number, Barry. I
Sure, that's
mean,
what it is. And the Holly guy.
Unlike you, we can read numbers.
Oh, that thing's monstrous. He said,
listen to this logic.
what are you putting that on? I said, oh, well. Oh, I got something to put it on. And he says, well,
Yeah, on the shelf you got the
what are
sound
you
we're
putting
gonna
that
have,
on? He says,
aka
it's
your
good
dresser.
flooding. Pretty much carburation. So I'm pretty sure that's what it is. It might even be
I mean, there's so much more to tuning a carburetor into your car, whether it's a big or a small. Your
But-
jet size matters more than
Yeah,
that.
the
I
guru
mean,
carburetors.
And your secondaries, them springs matter.
He knows more
That's
about
just when it
Holly
comes in and
carburetors than anybody. I'm sorry, guys. You can, send me a picture of a listing of carburetor.
3310 Barry 780. You stupid bastard. You can't read.
For Holly.
You don't even. You don't think before you speak.
Is there even a Holly in Ohio that builds carburetors? I mean, I think we looked it up.
But this guy worked for Holly.
I mean,
and when I took it to him and picked it up, he said, "Man, you got to put that. You can't put that on a 302. It's just too big."
Man. What the fuck are you talking about?
I took it and had put it on my 318.
Listen.
And up until the point where the needle and seat got rust from the tank and flooded, that thing just run awesome. It was perfect.
But you can't put it on 302. A carburetor professional, you told him he couldn't put it on 302. So a guy that builds all these carburetors
and of course,
didn't know that's from owner.
The needle and seat to
but Barry's on logic.
Stick, and the front bowl was flooding because there was dirt, rust in it. So there we go. So, hope I cleared that up for you guys. Old man's in the shop. Old man's garage in the shop, built but not bought. It's not a 650. I'm telling you, it's not. It's got bigger.
Old man in the shop. It's a 780.
He's talking. I think he's talking about another carburetor, dude. He's not.
I'm talking about that carburetor there. I'm telling him it's a 780.
That one is. The guy probably ran the numbers on it. Barry just said the guy sent me a picture with the list number on it. But that list number's wrong. I know because I can physically see the difference in the carburetor is bigger. He's full of shit. Do you mean it has another metering block? That still don't make the size of the carburetor.
Let me know what you guys think. Should me and Dad have a couple of these carburetors laying around here? Do you guys want to see me and Dad lay out the carburetors we got? I think we got 650, we got 750.
I'm no expert on this shit. Like I said,
we could literally.
Guys he shouts out knows way more about cars than I'll ever know. But a common sense, I can show you. Easy way to tell is that number. I mean, you don't have to show nothing. Just
well, I was gonna say Barry's saying
that carb has that number on it. Even an Elderbrock or a Carter style has a number on it. Even a Ford Motorcraft carburetor has a number on it. Tell you what it is. Every carburetor does. That's how you get your kits for them.
Yeah. My point with that is we have a 650 and we have a 750. We could put them next to each other and be like, look, see, they're the same size.
Right.
There's no dimensions different.
Yeah, you're not going to... One might have an extra metering block than the other one. That just makes it longer. It don't make it physically bigger around. He's an idiot.
So, we're going to end it here, you guys. We'll be back later tonight.
More information by Barry Beamer.
We'll be back later tonight. But, as you guys see, it's a 780. And Barry's a fucking idiot. I mean, you don't...
It's whatever a 3310 comes up as, that's what that carburetor is. That's what the body of that carburetor is.
So, Barry, you don't know your ass from a hole in the ground. Again, to come from the X-heads to all your misinformation on here, you don't know your ass from a hole in the ground. You're a poser. Now sit the fuck down with the rest of the posers.
Even the metering plates have numbers on them that you can look up and find out what metering plate it is, if it's the original one for the car, because you can swap metering plates, you can swap bowls, you can swap all that shit around on cars, man. So fuck you, Barry. Leave the kids alone. Go check out our friends Mako, Fastang, Lipstick Garage. And until next time, fuck you, Barry. Leave the kids alone. I need to get over Fastang. It's cold.
I couldn't stand the stink in there if I went in his lobby or his apartment, you know what I mean? Them guys are nasty, you know that, right? And black people don't take a bath. Oh my God. They get these what they call ringworms in their head. Oh my God. And to talk about lice. Oh my God. And the women are just as nasty. Oh God, no. I was like, who would do? Oh. They stink that bad. Oh. And their clothes are probably all just ugh, you know. Oh my God. Yeah, I had one of them.
Is that why Ryan don't have a mom around? That's David. Yeah, she got your ass. I see what you know, Ryan. You look like a walking cancer patient, baby. You know what I mean? I mean, I'd be embarrassed about it like that.
tell these motherfucking people what the fuck you mean by that. What do you mean by he looks like a walking cancer patient? What is your meaning behind that? So you can't say, oh, they're editing my shit, making me say these things. No, Barry.
So, I'm gonna jump off here, Barry. This proves even further you're a piece of shit.
Attack him. I didn't do anything to him.
I know, but the language.
Anytime, boy! Anytime!
Come on, Dad, let's go. This is in the 70s, Dad.
Coward!
Scared me.
Come on, Dad, let's go.
Hey, it takes a bigger man to
He's got
walk
his
away.
camera off.
Bigger man to walk away.
Coward!
Kind of weird you want to fuck a 25-year-old. What's your mouth?
Come the fuck on, motherfucker!
Sir.
Go on, please. Go on, there's a bunch of kids.
Please, Dad, come on, let's go.
I'm not going anywhere.
Come on, Dad, come on.
You come to my show, you run your goddamn cocksuckers. Yeah, you motherfucker.
Please, Dad. Come on, Dad, he's right. There's kids. Come on, Dad.
Attack him. I didn't do anything to him.
I know, but the language.
Anytime, boy! Anytime!
Come on, Dad, let's go. This is in the 70s, Dad.
Coward!